My apologies if y'all just saw the video of what with the watch display case. Um, the orientation of my phone is being wonky right now, so I don't want to act up. But this is not about that. So this is about finding the chain you want. So okay, I just explained all this and I'm like tired. But basically, rather than shelling out money for your first ever chain, or looking at videos trying to figure out what length is good for you, I highly recommend tips and tricks of getting a El Cheapo chain off of Amazon and wearing that chain for like a week. Same length, same style, but wear for a week. And when I say that is, a lot of people buy chains and they like fall out of love with it or just don't figure out they don't like it. So that just recently happened with me. I bought this 18-inch. I think this is one. This is the one right here. This 18-inch Franco chain, and I wanted to like now I love Franco chains. Per my last purchase from Jacoji, I think I really love them. The chains, however, I called myself like experimenting with an 18-inch Franco, and I had it on for like a week, and I don't like it, and that's cool. But rather than me spending $1,500 or $1,200 on a chain that I didn't want, I don't even know if Jacoji allows returns or whatever. I think he allows exchanges, but not returns. But don't quote me on that. But rather than wasting time of sitting in the bag and having that person do all this, I feel like a lot of your heartache and all that would be minimized if you got what you wanted, but the the cheap version. And the one I recommend is stainless steel. So you don't have to be sterling silver or nothing. You get a stainless steel chain like let's say a Cuban link. You want to see if you like a Cuban link 18-inch. Buy a Cuban link 18-inch stainless steel from Amazon and wear it for like a week. If you don't like it, or if you realize you do like it, then you know that that's the chain for you and you can move on to your purchase. If you realize you don't like it, well, you're not missing out on nothing because that was a $15 chain. So, like, you put it in the back drawer or give it away or something like that. However, that this is something I just learned about myself with those Jacoji pieces being my first ever chains. I've had a lot of experimentation of what chains I like and do not like. Started off with the 24-inch gang, think a 24-inch 4 millimeter chains where to go to. Realizing for me, my build and all that, 24-inch chains are long to me. They low key, in my opinion, they remind me of like fucking Flavor Flav, whatever his name is, with the goddamn clock and a long ass chain. They're long to me now. And I experienced with 22 inches. Like, okay, I don't really like 22-inch chains. The sweet spot for me was the 20-inch chain. And like biggest day, the reason why I feel like I like 20-inch chains, I was fucking walking through a flea market and this woman was selling chains. And I didn't even buy anything from the flea market, so I bought this chain from her. And like with the weight of it and all that, I'm like, okay, I think I like this now. But it started off with me just like, not even taking it serious and buying a chain. And I'm like, oh yeah, I really like this style. But I didn't have to spend thousands of dollars for me to realize that I don't like a chain or, something's not my body type. Because I know a lot of people, kind of like with a 3 millimeter rope chain, they are pretty thin. Like, I know a lot of people, I don't think people realize how small they are compared to a rope chain, but that's something that I feel like you could experience again if you bought like a El Cheapo off the internet and just saw it in person. Because, yeah, like you don't have to wait or you don't have to rush to buy things. I mean, you may have a deal. I could understand that, like, like the Christmas sale and all that. But this is like just for future reference that you buying a chain, same style and all that, but cheaper will save you time and money in the future. Especially like I see a lot of people reselling Jacoji's chains on the internet, like on eBay and stuff, and they'll be like, selling my chain, trying to buy the size bigger. You know what? Like I understand, like a lot of people grow out of love with something, but I feel like that could have been solved if they had knew what what they liked initially, if you know what I mean. So that's all I got to say.